Hey Rita, Daphne here. Lovely to hear from you and well done. Keeping going. I love your positive attitude. This is what's going to get you through, Rita. Keeping motivated, keeping positive, keeping going. Learning from the mistakes, moving forward. Working on those is absolutely the best thing to do. So nowadays, computer education is compulsory for young learners in most schools. Do you think it's necessary? Absolutely right. Well done. Key words here. The key words. Or will children acquire these skills naturally? Okay. Yes, it's necessary. Schools teach children how to use. Yep, absolutely, exactly. Limited time. Very good point. Yeah, good. So, in recent years, many schools have included computer learning in their curriculum and made it mandatory for every student. It's sometimes thought that children ought to learn technology skills through the daily interaction with technical devices. However, I would argue, need to have a proper understanding. Absolutely right. Look at that. What a fantastic intro. No mistakes. Absolutely on topic. Yeah. Yeah, nowadays a computer is compulsory. Okay, many schools absolutely made it mandatory. It's sometimes thought that children ought to learn technology. Ought to learn. Either ought to learn, or maybe I would just soften that a bit. Could successfully. Because I'm only hesitating because this modal verb ought is very strong. So we've already got mandatory, which is very strong here. So it's sometimes thought that maybe they could learn them at home. Yeah? But no, have them in school. But they could learn them at home. No, you think it's better at school. Okay, that's the only verb I would slightly modify there. One of the most significant aspects of educating pupils you educate somebody in something. Computer science at school is that children at an early age of their lives, and I would go from an early age, not at, just preposition there, from an early age of their lives, ought to know how to use electronic devices, plural, appropriately. This means learning right from wrong is significant. So you can't have this means learning right from wrong is significant. This means that learning right from wrong is significant as. So you're coming into a different clause here. As young students are aware about the dangers of using dangers. Careful on the sentence construction here. So this means that we need to have that in here. Sorry, that's an addition. This means that learning right from wrong is significant as young students are aware about the dangers of using the internet could have on them mentally and physically. Aware, now again, preposition, aware of. So aware of the dangers. So here you've got from an early age. Aware of the dangers, the internet. And actually, the dangers, aware of the dangers of using it. You don't need that of, that can go, okay. They're aware of the dangers using the internet could have on them mentally and physically. For instance, if there are various dangerous sites that are easily accessed via the internet, including, don't use that, you don't need that, including gambling, social media, and even pornography. Hence, it is essential. Okay, let's get this. Which children can access by accident or inadvertently. That's a good one. That means they don't mean to, which children can access inadvertently. So they might get onto those sites by mistake if they're just at home. Hence, it's essential for school-age children to acquire computer knowledge at school, where it provides them with extensive valuable information about using. Good, absolutely. Well done. Really, really good paragraph. I like that. Absolutely perfect. Good work. Furthermore, one significant benefit of education, or you've given me one. So give me an additional significant benefit of educating youngsters in school. You don't need that, because we know, or benefit of, call it IT education. IT education at school. So sort of change the different ways in which you say it, so you're not repeating yourself the whole time. Is that controlling the amount of time spent on these devices? Now, careful on these sentences, Rita. This grammar's not working. So what I want you to say is, an additional benefit is that controlling the amount of time spent on devices means using their time efficiently. So let's show you the grammar here. Controlling the amount of time spent on their devices, that is the subject of your sentence. All that is the subject. So this has to be the main verb. So it has to be a present tense verb here. Means using their time efficiently. So careful, sometimes there was another sentence back up here where the syntax, the organisation of the sentence seems a bit wrong. Usually it's because you've got a very long noun. It's absolutely fine. IELTS loves long nouns. But this, controlling the amount of time spent on these devices, is the subject of your sentence. That is all a noun phrase. Then this is your verb. Means using their time efficiently. By allowing students to spend specific time on learning how to use the computer, its software, or even teaching them about the internet. So verbs: use the computer, that's your infinitive. How to use its software, or even teach, that's also your main verb, also your infinitive. How to use or even teach them about the internet. Results, S, present tense, in managing their time. Okay, so that's just a present tense simple verb. By allowing students to spend specific time on learning how to use the internet and its software, comma, or even teach them about the internet, comma, results in managing their time better. For example, it's been shown that students who learn about technology on their own spend most of their time using their tablets on, not using, but just gaming on. So say what they're doing. So gaming on their mobiles, on tablets. This results in becoming addicted to these devices, which are unhealthy. Not unreasonable to assume that if children did not include computer education in the syllabus, there'd be numerous students who became victims. Let's get into a different tense. Became victims due to their wrong understanding of this technology. Okay. In conclusion, it's perhaps true that nowadays have access to her. However, I believe youngsters should be guided. Absolutely. Rita, that is super. That is your best essay by far. That's really feeling like a Band 7 essay. Okay. Now, important things to look at. That's 3 or 4 prepositions that are wrong. That's too many. Okay. You can have like 1 or 2, but not more than that. Okay. And just have another look at this for me. These sentences. It's the construction of these sentences. Make sure you're absolutely clear on, subject, verb, object on its most basic level. Obviously, this is a lot more complicated because you're getting into some great grammar here. But just go through those sentences. Make sure you understand how I'm saying them and what's happening here. Okay. So one is sentence order, which is affecting the coherence. Okay, that would knock you off some marks on that one. And the other one is prepositions, which would affect you on the grammar. But absolutely perfect on the task achievement. So you've really fully answered this question, which is excellent. Okay, good work. Build on that, Rita. Really good. Well done.